Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Hill. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he released it. Makes the catch downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the Razorbacks.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
In the red area, it's Price. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's the option play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. And we'll set up with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll use the ground game here. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gilbert. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Play action here on first down. Moves left out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Young. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cut quickly. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Razorbacks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He's going to take another shot right here. The catch is made inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Hogs.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Young. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position. Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Hard running through a tackle. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Caught near the sideline. It's Washington.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Caught on the outside. It's Larson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Gilbert. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Fires it on the move. He's got his man in the open field. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on a third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a big return off the INT. They steal offensive possession.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the margin is still 18, a 3-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the... line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And the back gets the football. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Fights off a defender. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
He knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Hill. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh. By this defense, trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. On first and 10, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
They go up 18 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Running through the tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up.
And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Touchdown, Irish. This air attack is still unstoppable. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
They'll hand it off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They'll run it here. A quick juke. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect.
Look at that, he's still going. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Throws it to the right. Almost intercepted. He caught it, but could not stay inbounds. Incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He lets it go on the move. He's got it for a big gain.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Bringing it out. It's Young. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his prime.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Contact as he let the ball go. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had.
And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st and goal here for the offense. Here's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Hogs. And the route is on. Well, no surprise for offense this good, short. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Direct snap to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. 2nd down after that previous play. As the first down is still going. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 20. Past the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. Fighting Irish.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel formation and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Automatic in the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try.
He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Backpedals and lofts it deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over.
Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll try to run this one in. And the defense brings him down. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of